Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We're going to start this one off with a roundabout. Now I get asked a lot of questions about roundabouts and they are quite simple. You just got to follow the rules of them and follow the road markings. As you can see here, the left hand lane is a left turn only. The middle lane is a straight on only. The right hand lane is, let's do some guessing, shall we? They must have run out of paint there to maybe to paint some bike lane or something. So with that in mind, you've got to use your common sense here. You don't have to worry about the first two lanes, you know where they're going. So the third lane should be a right turn only lane. But we don't know that for sure, do we? Because they've run out of paint. So it could be, for all we know, a straight on and right turn only lane. But if you're not too familiar with this roundabout, you would just stay in the middle lane if you're going straight on and be in the right hand lane if you're turning right. And that is how this roundabout is designed. It's designed like that. It's just that they haven't put a right arrow on there for some strange reason. It just isn't there. Who knows? But anyhow, the next step is to choose your lane when you enter the roundabout. Now on this roundabout, they're either very worn out or they've not painted them on there at all anyway. So now we've got to use our common sense. We know the left turn only lane is not affecting us, but we've also got a lane to our right hand side, which means that we should take the roundabout quite wide like that, just in case there's a car to your right hand side. So you take it wide like this and go round here like that. It's quite simple because there could have been a car to my right hand side, and as it was, you couldn't see it on camera, but there was a car to my right hand side. Here it is. So this is a perfect example of why you should take a roundabout wide like that if you've got a lane next to you on your right hand side. Now if you look at the Fiat behind me, if there was a car next to her on that side, it wouldn't have had as much room as what I gave that car. It's still got quite a bit of room there, but it's got quite a lot of room over to its left hand side, which it should be in. It should be giving the car to its right hand side a lot more space than what it did. So same roundabout, but this time I am turning right, so I need the unmarked lane here. I've got a BMW, don't worry, I've got my BMW crystal ball. It's in the middle lane, which I've just shown you is a straight on only lane. It was indicating right, but is it doing that incorrectly as well as being in the wrong lane? I know I've seen the indicator, so I'm holding back and it is actually turning right. And another lesson, if you are in the wrong lane, just indicate, and people do sometimes let you in like I did there with it. I wasn't going to gain anything by not letting it in. Same roundabout again. I've got my BMW crystal ball up again. Another BMW to my left hand side. This time it does want to go straight on, but it cuts the roundabout, which is why I said it should be going wide. You always take the roundabout wide. Now if I was a bit faster, I've got that gap there to get into. That's not good. That is your typical BMW lazy arse driving. Okay, that's the end of the lesson. Class dismissed. So we get on to the normal shite now. So we're looking at a car coming towards us in this clip. It just suddenly starts veering towards me, and I had to use the horn to let him know that he's veering towards me. The hell's that? I've got to remind these people of what side of the road they should be on now. Now moving on from the last video that I did, I had it confirmed to me several times that doing a turn in the road or a 3-point turn isn't on the driving test anymore. So that would account for people doing this.
What the fuck are you doing?
Driving instructors are not going to teach how to do 3-point turns correctly and where to do them if it's not on a driving test. So you're going to get idiots like this. Well, you've seen my videos recently. I'm getting loads of them doing it in the high streets and everything. How or why was it taken off the test? Now in this clip, I was mistakenly thinking that this guy in front of me was a professional driver. Yes, by popular demand, I'm keeping to professional driver. Because look at the way he takes this turning. He's turning right, so why are you swinging out to the left? Almost hits me. And to do what? You look what he's doing. He's turning into there to block up the road. What a fucking idiot that is. He should be a professional driver. And if you look at him, he's still blocking the pathway for pedestrians there. I couldn't see a yellow sticker of death, which if you don't know what that is, that's the private hire licence for London. Now, we've had this on the channel before. Hatched markings, are you allowed to drive on them or not? Now, you should only be driving on them if you need to drive on them, because it's where pedestrians like to walk. Yeah, it's where pedestrians like to walk, like this clown. Another reason why you shouldn't drive on them unless you really have to. So we're coming up to this junction again. This has been on the channel quite a bit now. I'm turning right. You can hear my indicator going. Obviously these two are going straight on. Burke in the Merc in front of me has to be in front. Even more so that it's a learner next to him. Let's not forget that it's an Audi, but we'll put that to one side at the moment. It's doing nothing wrong at the moment. Give it time. At the moment it's doing nothing wrong. But let's see how many idiots we can find that get behind the person that's turning right. Look, got an Audi coming towards me. It's indicating. It's turning right. There he is.
Ficko.
Yeah, Ficko. Now, when we go to the rear camera now, this is me when I was pulling up to that turning. He goes into the correct lane because you can see my indicator going. Burke in the Merc stays behind me. Now, was it put off by that car that was parked there? I don't think so, because as you can see the top right hand side of his windscreen there, he's got the yellow circle of death. Yes, he's a private hire driver, a professional driver, which means he's had a brain transplant. And people keep telling me, but you're a professional driver as well. Yes, but there's a big long waiting list for have a brain transplant. And anyway, on my tax return now, it says that I'm a YouTube creator. Haha, have you ever heard so much bollocks in your life? So, we're coming up to that roundabout. We're not looking at the roundabout. Well, we might be, because I pinch a little bit here myself. But we're looking at this woman over here on the phone. Now, it's in a cradle. You are allowed to touch your phone if it's in a cradle, but you can still be done for driving without due care and attention while touching your phone, even if it's in a cradle. Now, we're coming up to this next one here, which is even worse. A Burke in a Merc. Now, she's got one hand up in the air as well as having the other hand holding the phone. So what's holding the steering wheel? Answers on a postcard. Now, all that said about phones in cradles, that you're allowed to use them, please get advice on that before taking my word for it, because I've seen so many people say you're not allowed to use them, or you are allowed to use them. Put it this way, you haven't seen Cycling Mikey report anyone using their phone in a cradle, have you? As far as I'm aware, it's only if it's in your hand that it becomes an offence. Now, I'd like to hear from you guys about this one in the comments down below. Can you or can't you? With some proof, with some actual proof whether you can or can't. That'd be really helpful for everyone, I think, because it's one of them laws that's a bit hazy. In this clip, it's that roundabout again. We're looking at a van to the left-hand side and a little truck to the right-hand side. The truck has got no priority here, but it doesn't want to leave his mate in front of him. Now, this is the roundabout that I just went through on the last clip. Notice how many people go over the top of this roundabout. I've been doing this roundabout for probably over 20 years and I don't think I've ever seen anyone go round the roundabout coming from the right. They all do the same, go over the top of it like that, every single time, including myself. We're in Epsom for this one, where the pedestrians are made from different stuff. They're made from different gravy round here. They really are. As you can see this crossing up here, and you can just about see that they've got a green man. There's not one person that's crossing on the green man. Well, not at the crossing anyway, as you're just about to see. Right in front of my car. There we go. Now, it goes to a 12-second countdown timer. The green man goes, and it goes to a 12-second countdown timer where some woman crosses. And then when it goes off and goes to red man, we get these two. people are just brain dead round here. Old enough to know better. Now in this clip we are looking at the Audi. Yep, you cannot see it at the moment. Give it time. It's one of them slap your forehead ones, you know, where you just can't believe that they've done it. Can you see it yet? Yeah. Great bit of parking that, Mr. Audi. Always an Audi. How the hell can you get out of your car and leave it like that? Petrol head moment for you now, just coming from the right hand side. And again, I've got no idea what the hell that is. Wow. Wow. What is that? Now a few videos ago I had this turning on the channel where there had been a crash just a little bit further down this road here. Now I'm driving into this estate where I think they're all on the wacky backy or something. They're all on the marijuana because their reaction times are obviously very slow. Because as we come around this bend here, look at the reaction of this woman. How slow. Yeah. How slow before she sees me. Now the wacky backy does slow up your reaction times apparently, doesn't it? And before I get all the comments, I know it's not called marijuana. Now how can you spot someone that's in traffic on the phone? Look at the positioning of the head. There's nothing interesting down there other than your gingangoolies. Here comes another one. Lady in a BMW. There is nothing down there interesting apart from your... No, I better not say that one. And that's very nice. Now this one's been on the channel quite a few times as well. Buses, having conversations and keeping everyone waiting. A lot of people stick up for them saying they're probably talking about the bus route. They're on different bus routes for this one though. Alright, yeah, just have a little chat. They're not even on the same bus route. So on that bombshell, that's it for today guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.